I'm going to probably be late for my 4 a.m. workout this morning because I just can't get over how cool it is having a symphony of crickets singing to each other here in the basement. I was thinking about taking out my weight vest tonight. I guess this morning. I don't know, it's 4 in the morning at night or is it in the morning? I guess it's in the morning, but it's time to retire the badge. So I might do that a little bit later today, but I think I'm going to head to the park and do a new workout challenge that I've been inspired by David Goggins. I was watching the internet, and David Goggins is a guy that is bald like me, crazy like me. He's a very unique individual, and he put a wall sit challenge on the internet. I don't know if anybody knows what a wall sit is, but I do freaking hella wall sits. It's just something I've done forever. I remember back when I used to work the night shift at Winnebago Mental Health Institute. When I was sitting, which was very rarely back in those days when I was young and full of beans, I would be wall sitting. People would look at me strangely because I never used a chair. So I was either 1, walking the halls, 2, doing push-ups in the hallway, or 3, doing wall sits. Yeah, but anyway, enough of that. See those little plates right there? Those might add to the challenge of the wall sit, but sorry guys, I love the little symphony you got going on here, but Mrgrrr needs to get his butt to the park and think about a new badge. Well, I made it. You gotta get our theme music on here before we go out and do some battle at the park today. As tempting as it is to go over and play on the xylophone loud and proud, my anthem, my theme music, I'm gonna pass because I don't want to wake any of the neighbors up. If I crank the volume of Nacho Libre up to the max, I don't think that's gonna wake up anybody. Like I said, I've been inspired by Goggins again to kind of take my workouts to a whole nother level. It's going to be September tomorrow. And I'm also thinking about doing something a little bit different this year as well. I know there's No Shave November, but November's a couple months away. I'm thinking about starting early growing my Santa Claus beard this year. And man, having a beard when you're a swimmer, having a beard when you're doing burpees and running, it gets to be a sweaty, absolute nightmare on your face. So, price of being Santa Claus is heavy. But anyway, so I got this new idea for a physical fitness challenge in my head. And I don't think I think I got some sidewalk chalk in my backpack because there's been quite a bit of rain again here in Neenah, so there's no way any of my poems are still in one piece. My Greenfields workout station is open every day of the year. I have no problem putting a shovel in my car, coming here and shoveling out my stations where I do my pull-ups, where I do my dips. But Gabriel's splash pad is only open for like a few more days, so I'm hoping that I get here with the big little guy We have a few more memories. After I meet my maker, I'm going to ask Grandpa Bob, how many push-ups, how many squats, and how many lunges have I done in this? What was it? This would be an octagon, right? One side, two sides, three. No, it's a hexagon. Anyway, there's a lot of people that think fighting in the octagon is cool. Well, Mrgrrr doing push-ups, squats, and lunges while getting blasted in the face with ice cold water might not get you as many clicks on social media as tapping people out in the octagon, but I feel like it's a better use of my talents. Making people smile, inspiring people, making people laugh, that's more important than hurting people and getting paid for it. But yeah, all my poetry is gone again. So the good news is when I work out so hard, I almost die. And my life flashes before my eyes. Sometimes that's when I get the greatest ideas for whatever I want to write about. So who knows what's going to happen. But all right, enough of the finer things. The sign still remains. All right. Now, it's time to think about what I want to do and get it done. For once, I didn't listen to the song Sunflowers here at the park this morning. I listened to the song Friday Night Lights. The moon is just a sliver of what it used to be, but stars are out. It's just gorgeous. I don't know what kind of flower that's supposed to be, but in my mind and in my heart, it's a sunflower. Now, I made a promise to my wife to please, she begged me to stop jumping on this rock thousands and thousands and thousands of times. I mean, it's not an even surface. So when you jump up from the ground up onto this rock, you never quite know how you're going to land. And that's the problem. But I'm not going to jump on the rock today. I'm going to make good. And I'll have to talk to my wife and say, hey, honey, you know, the art of the deal, you know, if I take you on a date, can I jump on the rock just a little bit? Just a couple times for old time's sake, you know, just to test it out and see how it feels. Because my goal is to get strong enough to pick up this rock someday. I'm getting there. So the workout that I kind of invented this morning here at the park, well, yeah, it nearly killed me. So it is fantastic. It is fantastic. Now, the only thing that's going to make it better is having that weight vest on, adding a few more. Oh my gosh. This park is the best. I don't know if the camera's going to be able to pick that up. But you're not wrong, sir. You're not wrong. I leave my sidewalk chalk here as leftovers so kids can find it, take it, and do what they will with it. So every time I see my chalk doing this, ooh, makes me feel I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Now, I can't play the Friday Night Lights soundtrack on the xylophone. I can't play it on the chimes. And I went to the park and rec department to say thank you for putting up the whammer hammer for the chimes, but we still got no joy here on the xylophone. So Now, I wonder if I played the chimes really softly, if it would be okay. It's going to be hard to do with one hand because I need both hands, but we'll do it so softly, like a whisper. Now, I seem to only play the one song over and over again. But you know what? Those crickets in the basement, they be playing the song that's in their heart over and over and over again. And there's just nothing more beautiful than that. Except maybe that moon. And maybe those stars. I don't know. Hard to say. Everything is beautiful underneath the Friday night lights. This one isn't the greatest poem in the world, but when you're doing like your rough draft under the stars and under the moon, under the eyes of everybody up there, well, sometimes it's the effort that matters more than the end result. I really, really wish I could have been there under the Friday night lights with Coach Keith watching his Wildcats play football at Titan Stadium last night, but Garrison has a wicked, nasty cough, and he's kind of on the mend. He caught that from his brother. And I even have caught a little bit of it myself when I was over there at the Jungle Gym of Death doing my burpees. I think I coughed up about 6 pounds of yuck out of my lungs, so the scale should be kind to me this morning after coughing all that out of my lungs. But anyway, yeah, this poem isn't the best. It's not the worst. But is the world a little bit better today because I made it? Maybe, maybe not. Last time I put a poem right here, someone intentionally took some water and drowned out Mrgrrr. And that just makes me smile. That makes me giggle. But yeah, I'm leaving some more sidewalk chalk, kind of like breadcrumbs around the park for kids to find. And over here is another example of that. Going to be very hard to read here in the dark, but it says, "Tool for a better world." Boom. I just don't see how sidewalk chalk ever is going to make the world a worse place. Because if you put it in the hands of a child, they're going to draw a sunflower, they're going to draw a heart, they're going to draw their name. Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to tape up this poem and then head for home and hit that cold, cold, freezing shower and think about what I'm grateful for. Oh, I'm just grateful for nights like this.